knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off as friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way. Even when I'm feeling down, I fight. Even when I don't know what is right, I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shape me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back. You ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not, think a straight kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more, speak out. It's about to head south. Never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just You just gonna take that, or will you fucking fight back? Or will you fucking fight back? I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning, there ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming, okay, this a dream. And I pray as a team, one day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking on me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. I swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, be what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listening to me, cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it. I'm the only one that's really on it. I'm just being honest. I'm just doing everything I promise, cause I want it bad enough that I'ma make it as an artist. And I know I'm not the smartest, and I know
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. She came in to get her hair dyed, but someone messed up the chemicals and her hair started falling out.
Oh. That's Thanks.
Zero day.
Don't do it. She asked for that. So what? What you laughing at?
His mom was trying to figure out where this wild bird was hiding in her bathroom.
Oh my god. Logan, can you see him? Is he there?
She was trying to practice her singing when Dan decided it was time to get some work done.
Oh god. Oh, I started to get.
A letter from me?
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them.
I'm sorry, another phantasm guy. Cute. Embrace the enchanting dreams of the enchanting dreams. It's like, nice. Nice design. Can't pronounce her name at all. But looks like she's a wind user. Oh, I'm sorry, animal. Animal. It's cute. And there's another one. Never seen this guy before either, but I guess design.
That dream last night tasted wonderful. Thank you for sharing it with me. Bad dreams be gone!
Oh, hi.
Tell me what you see. I'm free.
Be me! Come on, we can do it!
Cast your worries to the wind!
Time to say hello. Something's wrong.
Let the magic begin!
Sweet dreams!
Sean, don't be nervous.
Let's see. Wings of darkness. Come, Severn.
Let me weave you a verse.
Go. Yeah. I swear it's for medical research.
Day reckoning. Parry.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. I summon thee.
Rally.
Don't waste my time.
As a dutiful maid would.
Let's get down to business. How's this?
Submit.
The fairy.
As a good knight should.
Finally, I through the fairy. Everyone on me!
Your life is mine.
As a dutiful maid would.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
As a good knight should. Make my escape. Ninjutsu!
This moment will be frozen.
Look at you, Bootail!
Freeze.
Nice and spicy. Shaken and stirred. I'm out of here. Come on out.
Don't get frostbite.
Sayonara special. Try that. Huh? Huh.
Dodge this.
You're toast.
Oh, so sorry.
Rose. I've not done it. It's Traveler's Tales and the... Do you talk to him? I don't know what that means. I haven't done any of these. Not a single one. Yeah, I haven't finished that. Freaking, I don't even know how to do that. I need to look up how to do that. What is this? Oh, heard like probably there's ones too. I don't know. I can't. Of course, I'm not done since save. And of course, she's new. That's something I have not done since save. What is this one? Oh, it's hers. Saved. Well, let's see. Let's see. Here. Here. I'm just going to do our dailies real quick. Yes, I remove my dailies from my mod stats. Goodbye. Speaking of those filming subscriptions expiring, I don't know what should go in the mysterious room or something. There is a quest supposed to be doing this game. Nice, go to the ice area.
I love it when it snows. The world falls completely silent, and I can sleep undisturbed.
Right. That's good.
Stabilize here. Order guide you.
Sakura swirl! My opponent!
Gather.
I'll settle this!
Clouds high, the birds call, wind strike.
I will have order.
Where are you going? Where? Hey, over here? Okay. I have a storm. Ooh. Who better to help out with the Iron Storm? One of my favorite archers gonna be. Where is oh, man, I'm gonna need teams active. What? This guy. He's a good one. He'll do. Tenari. Tenari. Oh. Tenari. Let's go Tenari. Bad.
Solidify!
Stand with me.
And shroud. Yeah. Yeah.
Like glitching again. I think at one point I was fighting the Iron Storm. At one point it was glitched and stayed in place. Right? It was easy. It was easy commission at the time. It was glitched.
I hear everything.
One with nature.
Quake! Crumble! This is order.
Not that completeness.
One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud.
That's way over here. Oh, sabotage. We're sabotaging. Sabotage? Like it. I like this though. Sabotage? Oh, yes. Oh my.
Get out of here. Hey, go Baron Bunny.
Stabilize!
Let it rain.
Sabotage. Get here.
Add Astra. Thank you for
Really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
I just went to the other. The story quest. I'll make that up. Ground.
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
exactly,
hilarious.
right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here. Of course, here it is.
That's
All yours.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
Oh, Kaya, of course. Of course, oops.
Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well. From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we'd have... Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old friends. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
Sixteen, 18, okay. Afternoon. Okay. Morning, afternoon. Probably didn't do that right at all.
So Kaya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
I guess I did do it right.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. That's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
If you say so.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her?
Terrifies you, he says.
The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Oh my god. Sounds like him.
Your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain.
Wow, Kaya. Wow. Just as devious as always.
Oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru. And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear.
That's about right.
It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My
Of
life
course.
had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to keep me alive. As well as ensuring that I'd be safely cut off from certain things. The thought that I might be able to actually live a happy life there must have been the icing on the cake. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
Of course. Lol.
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
What?
Oh, that's a shock.
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been.
That's a good man. Devious, but a good man.
Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, Kaya.
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen. Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your sister. She mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time. No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.
That's obviously not the reason we just said that. I figured it.
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago, too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait, maybe nothing ever was grown here. It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
If you say so. Well, you lead the way then, Dane. Huh. So there really isn't. There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off.
Jeez, Paimon. Scaredy cat is office.
Huh? This is a mirror. It's broken, too. Was this a makeup box? That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret. Especially after Dane talked this place up.
Shut up.
Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane. This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable. Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Noises? Is it...
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
Monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's in surprisingly good shape for 5-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Order guide you.
Take flight! Stand with me! Lightning terrified!
Clouds high. The birds call.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby that attracted them. A ley line anomaly, perhaps.
Oh, thank you. Let's start. Thank you for subscribing.
But it seems to be more than that. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines.
Me too.
I might be a while. You should wait for me here.
What? You're going alone? You better not be trying to keep some secret from us.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation, and as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp out here then. Good thing there's a bonfire over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real hungry.
Always hungry, Paimon. Always. Oh, light the bar.
Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you. Changing the subject.
Who said the other thing?
Taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be? We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. You know, now that Paimon mentions it, we really have spent lots and lots of time together, haven't we? So don't take this the wrong way or anything, but do you ever get tired of Paimon being around?
I mean, the meanest thing to say to Paimon. What the heck?
Oh, you stop it! Now you're embarrassing Paimon.
Aw.
So, next question. Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your sister? The stars? Wow. Yeah, Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why, it's just terrible. But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles, and you too, Tibet. You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, 'cause if you're sad, Paimon will be too. All right. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monsters could. Oh, come on! Don't say that. Paimon just wants to look after you for once.
Aw.
Nighty-night. Go on, shoo. Off to sleep.
It's whatever.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen. What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you? All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Just see the heart. Good question. Oops, wrong button.
Halt! What do you think you're doing? This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose into my business. Begone! Your travel companion. You mean the one that was keeping watch by your side last night? Your companion departed for the forest early this morning. That much I saw with my own eyes. What business is that of yours, hmm? All you need to know is that I claimed this place first, and what I do here is none of your concern. Do I make myself quite clear? Leave. Well, what are you waiting for? I've been observing you, and you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia. Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that? Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in. You... Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this anyway. Just come in. But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? You want come on then.
He's easy to persuade, isn't he? Stubbornness helps. A heliotrope?
Mind your own business. And don't worry, he isn't aggressive. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired. Huh? You know Conria? Who are you, exactly? And how do you know I'm from Conria? Do you worship a god, traveler? Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I was once Conrian. I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct, and all who place faith in the gods are my enemies. That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the cataclysm. This wretched curse of immortality. Who knows how long I must continue to suffer like this? The curse. It was a little gift
given to the people of Conria by those vile gods. We lost our home, our loved ones, everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release. All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay. Because, although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too. Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens. When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. Upon us the gods placed the curse of immortality. But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters.
Okay, time's almost future. That's good. There we go.
He is Kari Bear, my illegitimate son. How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but it was once a matter of unspeakable shame. I was a noble of Conria, by blood, but I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. And then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight.
Aw.
Kari Bear faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it. After all that, he turned into a hilicho right before my very eyes. I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him. She was. We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it. It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything I could wish for. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Kari Bear. Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Kari Bear, but I do have other things I wish to do. You may come with me, if you're so inclined.
I do sometimes.
Over here. I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Caribert here to Sumeru. Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here. One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind. I do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania. I believe that it might just work. I read about it in a book.
The beagling is freaking me out.
Royal Library of Conria. It was banned. I mean, since this medicine requires the power of the seven to work. In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it. What other choice do I have? What exactly would you have me do, huh? The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now? Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long. As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine. My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they may be decaying from within. All thanks to this curse of immortality. Okay. To start with, take this ingredient. Also, do you have any, of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? I believe they're called Kalpalata lotuses and Sumeru roses. Oh, wonderful! Oh, in that case, we have everything we need. This is the method for making the medicine. You just need to follow the steps. Is it done? In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like. The banned book didn't feature any illustrations. Well, the moment has finally arrived. Curses.
No, no! We need to perform one final step to complete. I said before that this medicine relies on the power of the God of Wisdom for its restorative effects. Which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Let's go. Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing? God of wisdom, look at me! I will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises. You and your kind destroyed my home, wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet here I stand before you. You cannot mock me more than fate itself already has. God of wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. I wish only to beseech you to have pity upon a young and unfortunate soul, my son, Caribert. He was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness anything beautiful in this world. This is no fate for a child. If everything the gods have done was in order to have the impious people of Conria bow their heads, then I bow to you now. I have given up all I ever stood for. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. For Caribert to see this world once more. Please, God. I beg of you. I have made quite enough of a fool. Caribert? We've prepared the medicine. Caribert, it's me. It's your father. Caribert. Caribert, please. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. And that I failed to reach you and Mama in time when you both were suffering. But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you, not once. Are you still angry with me, Caribert? I know you're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me? I'm so sorry, Caribert. Forgive me. Please, say something, anything. Please. Please. Oh, gods above. What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you. I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. But you won't even let me die. I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. I was just deluding myself. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment. Other reasons. What do you mean? Huh. You really think so? Give up? No, never. And yes, you're right. I cannot let myself wallow in despair. Even if I must stay here with him for... Let's go. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom, which makes things I grow them. In that the details don't matter, right? There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the afternoon. I'll be here watching Curry Bear. Good. Then please head over.
Or at least it's gonna like proper.
You're back. Coribear's condition is stable. By which I mean he still isn't responding. Anyway, give me the water. I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't... good. Retribution!
Everybody stand back! Get him!
Verdict is...
No escape!
This is order.
I'm going in! Go, go, Bim!
What happened? Was it monsters? Oh, thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them on all by myself. I'd have to hide and wait until they were gone. Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in. Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. Oh, sorry. I just, after resting in this field for a while, my thoughts began to wander. I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here in this field and never wake up again. I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought. Thank you for your help once again. And now, for the final step. Back to the Statue of the Seven. Let's begin. Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Cory Bear! Oh no, he must have left while we were too... Come on! That's not Cory Bear. Right. Cory Bear's scarf was a gift I once gave to his... My eyes must be going. How could I not recognize... Yes. It doesn't... Yes. Did it go in here? What a ghastly place. Has it... Huh. It looks like they're... worshipping. Sometimes walking, sometimes kneeling in worship, and it appears to be in earnest. I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal? Oh, there's only one way to find out.
Is this a teleportation device? What
Teamwork is dreamwork. Get it.
Quake! Order guide you. Rise!
How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down? Or gravity itself? Seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
Here we go.
Halt, humans! Fate has not granted you the right to enter this place. Do you insist on an audience? Very well. Then I grant you the trial.
Let it rain.
Retribution!
I'm going in. Go, go, Baron.
Verdict is He was a perfect being. He had the most wondrous aura, apparent, and yet you were able to defeat him. Let's continue on.
It's curiosity. It's curiosity being large enough.
I'll race you there.
I think we've made it to the
Seen that before.
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? Or for a power that you covet? Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For I am no god. I am but a sinner. You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. I know your fate well. You need no longer hold back your resentment, nor accept the countless lies. Go forth, become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate bestowed upon you. And I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
What just happened? When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I was overcome by a sense of awe or joy, perhaps. I am. I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here. Oh, is that so? All right, as you wish. Cory Bear! Oh, thank goodness! He's still okay. I have a strange feeling that what just happened was meant to be. For this to happen, right at the moment when I was dreading worshipping at a statue of the Seven, it's as if fate was calling to me. You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps it might be just as effective. Well, I have to try. Cory Bear?
Papa?
Cory Bear? Oh, my goodness, it worked! You see, it worked! Cory Bear can speak again!
Where's Mama?
Mama is, Cory Bear, look at me. Do you know who I am?
Of course. Your Papa.
Yes! Salvation! Sweet salvation! Yes, yes, this is what this feeling is. How do you feel, Cory Bear? Are you fully awake now?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. I didn't dare go out the whole time, and I didn't want to either. Wait. My body! What happened to me? Is this me? Papa? What's happened to me?
Don't panic, son. It's just... While you were sleeping, we went into a fairy tale world. There's no more Conria here. No more home. But, do you know what that means? No more red sky. No more end of the world. In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay with Papa forever.
Am I dead?
No, of course not. Look, Cory Bear, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm. That means she's watching over you, protecting you. So how could you be dead?
Really?
Yes, really. You've only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you. Just rest here for now. Things will get better. Oh, and, you have to promise me something. Never take off your mask. Understand? Whatever happens, you mustn't take it off.
Okay, Papa. I won't. I promise.
Not since that day have I been so... I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time. I even worshipped at one of their statues like a common fool. Never before have I humiliated myself like that. Once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us would ever offer redemption. But the God we saw in that cave, now that was a truly mighty God. Nothing like one of the Seven. That wondrous power, it was truly enchanting. Surely that must have been the reason I bowed down. Now then, after one besieges a god, and the god responds by answering their prayers, should they, do something to show their devotion? Piety is hardly my area of expertise. But surely I should honor the god that has honored my wishes. A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd. You don't know a single thing about him. How dare you utter such blasphemy? You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the Seven worked a miracle like this before? Never! He is a god, mightier than they, and yet you would call him a sinner. Oh, preposterous! No matter. Believe what you will. You cannot shake my faith. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
It's just hopefully this ended. This ends soon. With a chapter, whatever. I did say I was going to do at least a chapter on stream. So that's the finish.
Stabilize! I will have order! Time for retribution!
Just who placed it?
No escape. Yeah. Everybody stand back.
Burn! No. Impossible! What happened? The Hilichurl worshippers have disappeared too? Was it all an illusion? That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel that awesome and wondrous power flowing through my mind and body. It was neither illusion nor coincidence, and certainly no dream. It was a wonder. Yes, a divine wonder. Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future, we shall see it again. Could he really have been a sinner and not a god?
Possible.
Curry Bear? Where has he gone? Oh, no, no, no. Maybe someone else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been here. This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger? Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it. Oh, no. The mirror, it's broken! He must have taken his mask off and seen what he looks like beneath it. If he'd just done as he was told! We have to find him. It's his scarf. He dropped it. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on. Curry Bear! Curry Bear! Where are you? Curses! Forest Rangers.
Hey! Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a hilly churl? A hilly churl should have come past this way. Have you seen it?
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than—
I said, have you seen—
Hey, whoa! Look, sir, there's no need to get so worked up. There are hilly churls everywhere. What's the big deal? We see plenty of them out here.
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there. Those dumb boneheads.
You Forest Rangers!
You're raving mad! You've got some gall coming here to our nation insulting the Forest Rangers!
Curse you all, Forest Rangers!
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few hilly churls? Makes no sense.
He'd only just regained his mind. How could you do this to him? So tell me, Forest Rangers, did you really spare none of them? Did you really take out every last hilly churl you saw?
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I happened to cross paths with a solitary hilly churl when I left the team to, use the toilet. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction, so I left it alone.
Yes!
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks for the info, goodbye?
Curry Bear! Curry Bear, stop! It's me! It's Papa! Whatever you saw, it was all a trick. An illusion. I told you, we're in a fairy tale world now. Nothing here is real. Please, Curry Bear, come back. It's time to go back. Curry Bear? How could this happen? He regained his mind. He must be able to hear me. Surely. Come, Curry Bear. We have to go home now.
Papa?
Cory Bear,
Papa, I can't take it.
please, Cory Bear. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa!
What happens if Heliotrope takes off that mask? Well, I guess we're about to find out.
I see. I understand now. Finally, it all makes sense. Ah, Traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together. Wait, no. Why am I still calling you Traveler? Oh, I have known. I suspected it was you from the beginning. I had to talk to you to be sure. Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us. In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. Ida is the name of a servant I once had. My real name is Clotar. Clotar Alberich. You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Cory Bear and the power of the one you call a sinner. It was one and the same. I am positive now. It's the power of the abyss, isn't it?
Yep, very much.
Oh, at long last, I have seen it with my own eyes. That is no business of yours. A sinner. Yes, salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner. Cory Bear did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. He will be able to weave his own destiny anew. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate. Huh? Sinister? Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny the abyss. How ridiculous! We once believed that you would bring new strength and hope to Conria. To us, you were the abyss. A wondrous mystery far beyond our imagination and comprehension. And the one who controls the abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. We looked to you to take us there. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Princess of Conria.
What did he just call me?
Wow, that's interesting. Whoa.
Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Traveler!
What is happening? What happened? What's going on?
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake! Paimon was worried sick! Traveler? Traveler?
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness? You mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss he worshipped could save him. After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life. You could say that. She wouldn't be the Abyss Order's princess otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face. What happened?
So you saw her memories from centuries ago, through your own eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the Loom of Fate did indeed rear its head during that time. And it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, Caribert, and what happened to him. And yet your sister never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that she decided to go down this path? Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began. What is it?
The field? What does that have to do with anything?
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and see.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
A male and female skeleton, buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later, and it's holding a silk scarf in its hand. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here? What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Alberich finally found a way to rid himself of the curse.
Sounds like it.
This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think, and to search my memories for some missing pieces. We should part ways here.
Huh? You're just gonna leave? Why? You could come with us, you know?
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before I can be sure. If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
But what do you mean that he saw the Traveler? How is that possible?
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What? Why? What is...
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
There goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to being the two of us again, huh? What is it? Huh?
Aw. And that's it for that chapter. Alright. As we finally complete that chapter, we're gonna switch over to Marvel Rivals for an hour or two, maybe. That was a sad story. I liked it, but it was a sad story. A man with a cursed son turned into a heliotrope, and he basically imploded, And the guy with the curse finally lifted the curse at some point, and he got what he wished. I like that. It's cool. Anyway, Alright.
Yeah, she's got some nice long hair, and you know that she's a bad chick. All the boys stare, can't help it, it's a habit. Clothes that she wears, short skirt and a jacket. I just wanna get her all alone on a mattress. I just that she's alive. Yeah, the whispers all around say she has a reputation. Don't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I've always learned it better with a hands-on education. So I need a private session if you get what I am saying. And they say that she's not easy, no, she's really complicated. But that only makes it better, and it's got me so fixated. And I'm not the type to wait around, I've never hesitated. But she's got me captivated, so the game, I'm gonna play it, yeah. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one. Life energy is a powerful weapon against evil. People often mistake empathy for weakness.
You cannot save Yggdrasil, nor
30
can
seconds
you save
before you attack.
yourselves.
Get ready.
Venom? I've heard stories about you, and the chaos you cause for countless spider heroes.
Fools! Do you truly believe you can stop my grand
So
scheme?
you never tried to eat Spider-Man's brains, then?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Help get that vehicle to its destination.
It's like, okay.
We do it in Tokyo.
Appreciate the boost.
Yeah, still Magneto, alright. What a name, trash. And you hold it, alright. Yeah, he died immediately. Wow. No, he died. He got taken out of it immediately. First game, no, the first game was bad, but that was. Oof. Let's get this is better. Mm-mm-mm. 32 good injuries right now outside. Holy moly.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one. Life energy is a powerful weapon against evil.
Slurp.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I know why I armor up every day, kid. But what about you?
My dad invented this suit. I want to carry on what he started.
Yeah. I know all about living up to a father's legacy. It's not easy.
The right choices never are, but that doesn't mean we stop making them.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jeez. They were at the door. Jeez, I already took one of them out already. Or two of them out. Jeez. Think they're taking out. You can move out now. Oh, wait, never mind. Stick a penny in her bombs. Man. That inspired me. Jeez. Squirrel girl. Oh my gosh.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Dang it, there's only so much I can do. Oh my gosh. Oh. Stupid Jeff over there. And we're not gonna be able to get this. Yeah, this. Not like this. If there's a final way to push in, but I don't think it's gonna happen at this point. Mr. Moon Knight just lurking in the back. I can't even get in the hill. I'm just sitting there in the back over there.
Pulse charge! Fire! Arm's gone.
We headed toward Lyric City? Halfway there. Keep going!
Die, man. Thank you.
I don't think that's welcoming, committee. Pulse charge, fire!
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
You gotta love it when they so loyal. You gotta love it. They're so loyal. Just, oh my gosh. Just so annoying because they're clearly annoyed by you. It's true. You still gotta miss stuff taken out by doing it. Of course, they switched to Punisher, and I'm surprised. But you switched to that just to save yourself. Do that. Now that ultimate is still in there.
Kirby's going for the big win? Sure, why not?
Yes, we are going to the big league. Jeez. I switched off of Jeff to something else. Wow. I did there with Jeff and then switched to something else, and that didn't work. And jeez. Stop switching. That's not switch. Yes. Wait, again, quick. Yep.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging. Life energy is a powerful weapon against evil.
Vtuber? Cloak and dagger, maybe. Or a cloak and dagger being right there. No thanks. No one's gonna be not good. How terrible is Jeff? I want to be.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I'm told that magic of yours could be the key to saving us all, young lady.
To be fair, it could also rip the time stream to shreds if I am not careful.
I have faith you won't let that happen. I hope you do too.
Glad to see you're still the same Steve Rogers, no matter which man.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
After all this time, it's nice to finally have some help saving the universe.
Hostile forces incoming. I'll be shipshape in no time.
Since a running counter there, I jeez.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Capture the mission area!
Jeez. Hadn't been 30 seconds and somehow he already has his ultimate. not gonna get in this. Now that Captain America keeps running away. No. Ran away twice. Difficult. Okay, difficult thing to do. See, he's still running. Like, there's so much I can do with it. Only take keep running. Like, quit running. There's so much I can do. Like, quit running. There's not no proper backup either. We're not gonna do this. Impossible.
Be right there. Mantis has returned.
Sorry, soldier.
It's just
A little late to be a second healer. It's way over. It's way too late for that. It's way too late for that.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
There's only so much I can do with one healer, and now you're trying to switch to a second healer. I'll switch to a second healer for another healer.
Before you attack.
But to be honest, so much I can do. I think it's this healer.
These chaos will only make the surface world that much easier to conquer. I seem to recall that you used to be on our side, or did your days as an invader mean nothing to you? Times change, but one thing never has. The only side that Namor has ever been on is his own.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture.
Why did I think switch off the thing?
Got it?
Honestly, I didn't like snow growing up. Harmony always tried to throw snowballs with me, though.
Shake it up.
Ready to do some damage. I like the cold.
Here they come.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
that round. Already nearly 10K.
One may feel empathy for an enemy and still destroy them.
I suppose it's a good thing. That's what I would think of this. Let's see what
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
That's an impressive piece of equipment you've got there.
Yeah, by the looks of it, they called the wrong one of us Iron Fist, kid.
When my chi is fully focused, my hand is 10 times as strong as yours.
After what Hydra did to me, I wouldn't be so sure.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'd rather make music than do anything else. Except be a superhero. Time for my biggest
Feel better, fight better.
Time to hit him hard. Incoming!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Sorry, no one's taking us now.
That's better.
Be careful over here.
The mission area is yours. Need some help, didn't you? Let me help.
This land belongs to us, damn it. The dragon unleashed!
We are undefeatable.
Turn around, quick.
This is real firepower!
Beware, enemies.
Almost bowed out.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Okay.
Hit this place hard and watch the show. Feeling stronger already.
You don't have to fight alone. Get me. The area is almost yours.
Us against the world. Name will let in some party crashers.
They shouldn't have got breathe. They messed up by moving in too much.
I suck.
I live to fight another day.
There's only so much I can do to back you up. Can't be going in getting greedy, folks.
Focus on the battle.
My magic is growing.
Time to hit him hard.
Very nice. Okay, 13K. It's
Another epic victory!
very nice one.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Life energy is a powerful weapon against evil. Such an emotional time. I like it.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I am told that a demon hides inside of you.
We all have our demons.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Magneto will be waiting.
Focus on the battle.
Such newfound power. I have found more
Where did the other healer run off to? He was right behind us and then up and just vanished. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh. Jeez, I cannot. Oh my god, she can look at the dagger. Oh my god. Lucky you. Just switch. What?
I built myself a new body. Like it?
They've almost got it!
Oh, we lost his mouth. Doesn't matter anyway what we do at this point.
seconds before you attack. Get ready. I sense your concern, but you have already proven your worth. If this battle is to be won, it will be because you are on our side. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? We may have to ally with one Doom temporarily to defeat the other. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. We captured the mission area! Sensational.
Alright, man, it's there. It's starting out bad anyway.
Circle of life.
Check yours.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point. Chin up.
This ended the game already. They had no chance to begin with. That's the way they started. Ended the game already.
I live to fight another day. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Fine.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Oh.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one. Life energy is a powerful weapon against evil. change your mind. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
A new world is upforming. A shuffling of the galactic guard, if you will. You could be part of it.
I will remain loyal to my friends.
Loyalty is a powerful bond, and also a terrible weakness.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
What the heck? Oh. Oh. Okay, that is the dumbest location to put your portal, dude. What? I was like, what the heck? Or you just did it on purpose. What? Weird. You're damaging yourself the more you just walk. Jeez. Making me difficult. And so far he healed with him keep walking away. It's so hard. And you keep doing it. Walking away walk. It's so difficult and you keep doing it. It takes you to quit doing it. Just focus. Okay, quit walking away. They're right behind you. No sense in you walking away. It's making it difficult. That's what. Oh my god. Stop, Doctor Strange. There's no point in you chasing me down. God dang. You're literally wasting your time. It doesn't matter.
Mantis has returned.
Cannot with them tonight. He's like nothing. I'm just sitting right there. Just cannot with them tonight. Let me get out of the freaking. Let me get out of that freaking path. But he's gonna keep doing that. Oh my God.
Only 60 seconds left.
Wasn't even freaking Winter Soldier to begin with. It's ridiculous. It just oh, just cannot stand players who cannot just stay on one character. Because I'll never just not be annoyed by players who just oh my god. Never not be annoyed. Cannot stay on one freaking character. Incapable because I'm getting that annoyed. Just everything. I didn't even know they had a Punisher until just now. Just every tactic they can think of, just we could for pushing. Oh my gosh. I didn't even notice he was right there. Oh my god. Just came directly after me. God dang.
Good. You needed it.
New perspective.
Probably 0. Just came out of hiding just to come directly at me. Oh, I'm not gonna get this. Hey, we got a good push either way. Doesn't really matter anyway. They're just switching to every tactic they can just to do that. None of the characters they're on. None. None. Get that quickly annoyed by a character too. Oh my god.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Get that spider buggy into gear, kid.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Of course it was. Camping God in that entire map. I mean, they need me. Can we? I'll speak about the point. Is it? That's something.
You'll need a top-notch match team to win this one. It's a powerful weapon against evil. Life energy is my eternal guide, and the source of my powers. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
That's an impressive piece of equipment you've got there.
Yeah, by the looks of it, they called the wrong one of us Iron Fist, kid.
When my chi is fully focused, my hand is 10 times as strong as yours.
After what Hydra did to me, I wouldn't be so sure.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is a cosmic mystery given true form.
I don't know why these tanks are just standing back. I don't know why. You need to get up there. Thanks you are. Oh god, I got Stone and Iron Man up there. Oh god, this is twice as annoying. Maybe it'll take it. It must be pretty. It's just hard for you to pay attention to what's going on behind you, dude. They're trying to block me. Trying to pay attention to what's going on behind me. He literally put his wall up and accomplished 0, but his own death. Literally what happened. Blocked me and accomplished 0. An odd place to do that ultimate. There was no one there. So ultimate completely failed as in getting his target. Okay. That's first time I've seen Iron Man do that before. I don't know why I'm just not hearing that. I saw her ultimate activate like 2 seconds ago. It was way early for it to happen. You don't have a battle. You don't have a. You're too busy trying to take me down. Meanwhile, they're getting taken down every time they look at me. Again, confidence 0. Please. Second time we've been doing his shield up and completely failed. What is he trying to do? I'm gonna get you eventually, Iron Man. I don't know why you keep moving. I'm gonna get you eventually. Wow, that missed me. Holy moly, that missed. Oh, he missed it. They're really, oh wow. That was pointless. That was completely pointless. This Groot is literally wasting his time constantly throwing up his walls. And here's why. Beautiful. Very nice one. You have to say that whole game's like those clips that everyone wastes their time with shooting constantly. Why is my phone constantly? Got my fingers. Yep, and my fingers definitely the right rest for the night. Yep. Anyway, YouTube inputs. We're gonna that's the off thing. We're gonna sing into details. He was playing sports. God, so it's pretty cool. Hope you like it. Good night, everybody. Good night, YouTube and Twitch.